What's this?
Hello, welcome back to the Freak Show. Bumpy McSquigums here. I want to thank you all for joining me as I continue with my Let's Play of Heroes Chronicles Warlords of the Wasteland. We're about to do some murdering, as it were. I don't know. We're going to be doing some killing, some destroying, some destruction and death, and all that wonderful fun stuff. Why? Well, because we can. That's literally the only reason why. I believe... Was there any reason to go? No, there's no reason to go up there. I believe we're going to have you, Mr. Tyraxor, come on over to the west side and get the multiple things that you haven't got yet. Did you grab this one? No. So there's actually 3 little Healy crystal type dealies that you can get, the obelisks of doom. So we will have you do that, and it will be glorious and sweet, sweet, nice style. Alright, let's end the turn. How did you get separated from your army? You walk among a foggy swamp surrounded by shadows that flit from tree to gnarled tree. Must be the enemy preparing to attack. You draw your sword, wait for death to come. When they finally attack, coming at you from every direction at once, you drop into a fighting stance and turn toward the first one, swinging your sword. You notice too late that your attacker is the only woman you have ever loved, Yala. Then you wake in your tent, drenched in sweat. Well, that's probably a little bit depressing. Alright, let's hope that we're strong enough with Tarnum to take on this battle here. We should be, because I think the bigger army was elsewhere. But we'll have to wait and see. There's no guarantee that that's actually the case. Alright, so we're definitely going to have some losses this time around. It's not going to be the greatest battle for us ever, but... It's probably going to be okay. Yeah, we're going to lose guys to that. We're going to lose guys to spells and all sorts of other horrible things. However, we may be able to limit the horrible things that are going to happen to us. Ooh, that was surprisingly effective. Oh, they wasted their thing on a slow. That was not the play, guys. What are you doing? I think you just lost. I think you just straight up lost. That was a bad move. Like, I was expecting you guys to do something to me, but you just kind of ruined yourselves. They're going to get one more free multiple shot on us, and then that's going to pretty much do it. Like, it's gonna happen here in a second. See, this is it. They're gonna hit our hobgoblins just a bit more, which is they're defending now too, and they're there solely to get destroyed anyway. So who even cares? That was dumb. Like, if you know you're gonna go down, do a spell or something. Slowing my behemoths was not the play. Okay, well this turned out to be far less terrifying than I thought it was going to be. Like, I was worried for a while. I was like, man, I messed up so bad at the beginning of this. There's no way I recover from this. But, sure enough, it looks like we're on track to not really have to worry too much about things. Ooh, I think I really want that artifact. Well, griffins? Yeah, we'll fight. There's a lot of them, but we'll fight them. Sure, bring it on. I'll be here all week. And all month, and probably forever until I die. It's not true. I won't be here forever. I will die. Well, maybe until I die. I don't. It's fine. Oh, look at you getting to do cool stuff like that. You know what? I'm going to actually buff you up. I feel you're strong enough to deal with stuff. I also feel like the griffins should have moved by now. Come on down, let's see what you got. I don't think they have enough in them to kill my guy. He's got a lot of HP. But there's a lot of people attacking too, or a lot of things attacking. He actually got hurt a little bit there. I think we're gonna have to haste him. Well, you guys are 100% dead. You're 100% dead, and you're 100% dead. So everything left is just gonna be easy. Alright, and victory. I didn't want to let any of the full stacks by. that could potentially cause us issues. Alright, when wielded, the golden bow allows your troops to shoot shoot through any obstacle or at any range without penalty. I was going to say shoot as if they have no range penalty. That was how I was going to word it. Because I knew what it did off the, right off the bat, but it has different verbiage than what I would have used. But it totally makes sense. And I wasn't actually, I don't think I knew it, did I? That it did the no obstacle thing. I don't know if I knew that or not. But hey, you know what? I know it now, so that's all that matters. Alright, you're going to come on down and do some stuff. That's going to be fun. You are going to sit down here to gather up the last of the goblins, and then you're going to reinforce Tarnum once the time has come. And then the other two are going to actually make it over to the Library of Love, and it's all going to be good. So, there you have it. The Library of Love, ladies and gentlemen. The Library of Love. But before we do that, there are several other buildings that we must first tag up. And oh, trust me, we will. Slowly. It's going to be a slow process. It's a slow burn. Slow bleed. Just it's slow. That's all you guys really need to know. Alright, I suppose you can get the Portal of Glory if you insist. I mean, it's not really required at this point, but we'll get 2 of them just in case. And yeah, that'll be a thing. Why wouldn't it be? Maybe we should wait. Maybe we can get an angel now. It's possible. I don't know that we'll survive with an angel, but, let's start heading our way over to the place. Over to the place! A single angel should keep us somewhat alive, somewhat safe. Alright, so that is ours. This is also ours. And this will become ours as well. Kind of curious what's down in this area, but... Actually, I have no idea. What is that? I don't know what that is. I might have to go down there and check it out. The problem with that is we don't have any real power right now. We don't have any real armies that is going to hold back the enemy if they decide to attack. And while Tarnum is pretty darn quick, he's not, absurdly fast. So getting to certain points could prove to be detrimental, I suppose you could say. So what we'll do is we'll gather up some random recruits wherever we can, in hopes that it's going to work out to our advantage. Probably not going to, but it might. Let's see. I'll go back here. We have everything going our way. I guess the library. There's additional spells at our mage place, which we'll eventually get to. Alright, so we're there. Oh, there is a path through here. Nice. Let's see. A pack of diamond golems. I suppose we can kill those. Is that the earth orb that will allow me to cast at, expert level? So I can get, mass slow and just murder everyone because I'm awesome? When did I lose one of my birds? I didn't think I lost anybody but the, those dudes, the hobgoblins. Well, I guess I did. Who knew? I certainly didn't. I did not know. I did not know at all. Alright, what are you doing, buddy? You're coming down here. Guess you're gonna gather up a small force. Hey, you got some more knowledge. Kudos to you. Yeah, there's no forces available for you to gather up. Well, that's totally okay. Upgrade the Mage's Tower. Now our Magi are going to be even more powerful because they're going to be like Old Magi or Arch Magi. I like Old Magi. I think that works. Yep, I knew he was coming at some point. Ooh, I shouldn't have got that. Well, I needed to because I wanted this. You meet an old wizard friend of yours, because we have those apparently. Not that we're trying to murder all wizards ever, but, our old wizard friend. You're just traveling in the opposite direction. He presents you with a gift. An orb that prevents the use of dispel magic on your ally. Aw, that's super weak. Alright, well I guess that's okay. Yeah, 1,000. What is that? Oh, it's just a golden pavilion? It's not as impressive as I was hoping. Alright, what do you have? Not a very large amount of forces, to be honest. Well, Well, as cool and as good as the angels are, and they are good, they are quite good, they're also not as good as titans are. And apparently we just used all of our resources to all the gems that we had to actually get the titans on board. So there's that. There's no room in the garrison. That's true. That is true. There is no room in the garrison for you. There is now, however. So you can join us. Then eventually we'll have the Altar of Wishes and other various things that will be working to our advantage. You're actually the 4th tier unit. Nice. Or terrible, depending on how you look at it. Also, with the marketplace, we should be able to trade for a few more gems, I dare say. So yeah, we're gonna have at least a secondary titan, but we spent all our money, so we're not gonna have a secondary titan, or are we? Oh, don't worry, we have stuff to play around with here. We're gonna get him. He's coming. He is definitely joining the ranks. Alright, and with that, I feel we're still inferior to him or her in some ways, but probably not enough to get us killed. It's questionable at best whether we'll get killed by it or not. Alright, let's get the double goblins and get ourselves prepared for our next grouping of troopings. And I think we'll be okay. And you finally get to finish what you were supposed to be doing all this time. Come on down here, and yeah. And the turn, yeah, you gather what you can, because you're not going to last for too much longer. Let's see, quickest way up here, just going to run straight at it. Might as well. Alright, meanwhile, you're Gurns, right? Yeah, good old Gurnison over here. He is going to handle his business, and it's going to be pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, we could do that. Or we could do it the easy and smart way by going this way and getting them. All the genies, yes. Alright, you can just chill there and be all like, oh my gosh, I have a stables. I'm a swamp monster man, yay. Even though, sort of are, but not really. Alright, upgrading you. You're probably going to sit for one more turn, and then we'll see what we have to do. Oh, you're not retreating? What? That didn't seem like a very good idea. That was your offensive army? Like, I could have killed you with almost anyone. Like, one angel would have contested you, minus the spells. I realize the spells are kind of an X factor that we always have to take into account. But without the spells, 100% easy guaranteed win for us. Just saying. Just saying. Alright. Start combat. And haste you, I guess. Alright, we're going to take you out of the fight. That's pretty good. Take you out of the fight. Going to take you out of the fight, I guess. Gonna murder you. You're done. And you're done. The Pendant of Dispassion. What does it do? Hey, we're immune to the Berserk spell. Not really worrying about the Berserk spell. No, I do not wish to recruit those. Sorry. I am curious as to where this leads. I'm gonna go find out. This leads up here. Huh. Neat. Yeah, I have to kill him. I know. I know. Alright. Let's get on over here. Let's get on over here. And, oh, you can't reach. It's fine. Alright. Dead? Dead. can't reach? Or maybe you can't. Oh, you can't. There we go. Easy victory. Easy victory, easy life. Alright, what are we doing with you? We're getting the final upgrade, the Golden Pavilion of Doom, and the Nagas of Doom, or the Naga Queens of Doom, as it were. Alright, cool. So, with that being said, it's time to go up to the Library of Enlightenment, which is fantastic, by the way. We need to get you over to the Library of Enlightenment as well, which will take a while, but wow, we can actually move quite far with the Stables buff. And we gotta do something with you. So, you know what that something is, ladies and gentlemen? You guessed it! It's selling time! I believe we don't need mercury or sulfur. I could be totally wrong. The rest I'm gonna keep for right now because some of those we do need. Alright, let's see if we can't get everything that we ever hoped and dreamed for. We are running out of money rather rapidly at this point, but we're just short. Okay, we can do this. We can make this work. We have a lot of crystals, so let's go ahead and that should have been enough. And it was perfect. Alright, we have ourselves an entire week's worth of troops. And we are on our way, I guess, to get everything that we could ever hope for. I hope. I hope that's everything we've ever hoped for. Aha! Well, as much as I want to do other things, I think right now the best thing to do is come over here and be like, "Sup, Yogg?" Yogg's like, "Yeah." But like, yeah, I know what you mean. Know exactly what you mean. Alright. I slowed my mouse down, by the way, guys and gals. I don't know if you can tell my my clicking and my maneuvering with the mouse a bit smoother than it was not this last episode, but the episode before it. The last two episodes before the last one. So, yeah, it's quite a bit smoother, and I am very, very happy with that outcome because it was getting a little bit suspect moving around and doing the stuff. All right, let's get you on up in there, Gurns. And you can definitely get the crystal mine and all the other random stuff. Alright. Josephine, I wish you luck. Oh, they have a Titan. I have to kill that pretty darn quickly. Alright, so you're gonna die. You're all probably toast. Go over here. Don't need you to move forward. You probably should come forward. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, I almost waited. Oh, I almost waited. Alright, we're gonna haste you. Taking the Titan down. No way you survived that. Oh. The genies are actually quite strong. Alright, we're gonna take you out. And you fled, as you should have. Well, and by strong I mean they're fast. They move very quickly. Alright, well, we can finish this up at any point now. We are in that position, which is perfect. It's always the position that we want to be in. 100% of the time. We want to be in a position where we can finish the map whenever we desire to finish the map. I'm fine with going around the world here. That's totally okay. Hardak enters your tent with a grave expression on his face. You wait for the news. "It's about Blood Club, my king," Hardak says. "He's dead, you asked?" No, not that. He was stealing sheep and pigs from the enemy villages and apparently found a wizard hiding there. The Blood Club killed the wizard, then he went berserk. He killed everyone in the village for hiding the spellcaster, even the children. As if that wasn't enough, he burned every building to the ground and left the bodies in the smoking mess. You nod, knowing that Hardak and the other captains are going to expect you to punish the ogre for harming innocents. But you can't bring yourself to blame Blood Club, or his actions. Is this not war? And how can you protect these so-called innocents if they keep helping Braccadoon? I'll handle it, Hardak. Oh, he's going down a slippery slope, folks. A slippery slope. Well, you're not worthy, friend. You're worthy, though. Yay! Worthiness. And Gurns, did you already visit that? I hope so. Yes, you did. So I thought I visited it with Gurns, but I wasn't positive. Alright. Well, I guess with that, ladies and gentlemen, we're ready. We're going to be able to end this right now. So, with our final dying breath, it's not our dying breath, we're very much alive. I'm a little concerned that more of the story would unfold if we gave it more time. So I feel like maybe moving on this right now is the wrong play. But, it's fine. It's probably fine, I should say. Alright, go and end him. Unfortunately, you can do nothing. Nor can you, sir. Oh no! He's dead and dead. That should be the end of the map. Blue has been vanquished. It is not the end of the map, so we can actually sit around and wait for a little bit. And just, I guess we'll spam the end turn button for a bit and see where it takes us. I don't know if there's any particular thing that we need to do at this point. I think we got pretty much all the stat upgrade buildings. I think we did. Maybe I'm wrong. Well, you know what? We can build this one and get the Wall of Knowledge. We can go get some more knowledge on our other boys. I mean, granted they're not spellcasters, but they can still benefit from that. I think you've already visited it. And did you visit this? I think you did. You did not visit this, so we're going to have you go down, and Yogg's not going to be able to make it across the barrier, or the border, as it were. So I don't have to worry about him doing that. Alright, well, let's come back here and get some stuff done. Like I said, I'd like to see if there's more of the story that plays out before we break it all off. But, yeah. And then we'll both come back up to the other one to get the other thing with the thing and the other, and it's fine, probably. Alright, I guess Mage Guild. We'll learn some extra spells that we don't already know. Frost, blah, blah, blah. We have most of the stuff already. Well, there's nothing else going down. I mean, There we go, the attack skill. I knew one of our guys didn't have it at least. Possibly others. Like, I thought Gurns actually had it. So I'm pretty sure Tyraxor doesn't have it either. He might, though. We'll see here in a second. Oh, neither one of them had it. Alright, cool. We'll come back. Was there one that the Haven Town had? I don't think so. They don't have a stat upgrade thing, do they? No. They're just amazing, that's all. They are pretty good. They are quite good. Well, I mean, there's not really much to do here. Just kind of roam around, gather up buildings. I mean, for no real end, but... Don't worry, guys. This episode will end this particular map. Man, we did this quick. Like, what, 4 episodes we got through this entire campaign map? That's mildly impressive, I'm not going to lie. That is mildly impressive. Normally, it takes quite a bit longer for the maps to go through. But again, I understand the Heroes Chronicles games in general tend to be definitely on the easier side of life. So it totally makes sense. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to let... Is it really you? Says the guard captain. I heard you were over 8 feet tall. Oh well, do you want to pass now, my king? Yeah, I do. Alright, we're going to end the turn, and the last of our peeps are about to go in and get their final thing. More knowledge, more power, more awesome. It's fine, probably. I actually want to come back down and get that frost ring for Tarns. I think he can cast level 3 spells, but maybe he can only cast level 2. I can never remember how wisdom works. Let's go take a peek. Click to view. He can only go up to level 2. Yeah. Because wisdom, first level of wisdom gives you level 3 spells, the second gives you level 4, and the third gives you level 5, I believe is how it works. One of the gate guards informs you that he was unable to close the pass before a sizable force fortified the border town ahead. That is all that blocks you from entering the valley where Yarg's descendants settled long ago, or Jarg if you prefer. Well, we're about to go and do the sizable battle and be victorious. And I'm pretty happy with that. Like I told you guys, I did some dumb things at the beginning of this. I made some bad mistakes, some pretty big misplays. But it turned out it really didn't matter in the end. We're still going to be victorious. So let's get this done. That's a mildly impressive group of bad guys. Huh. Well, I think we're gonna blind you guys. Then we're gonna wait. This is gonna hurt. But again, we're much stronger than they are. These are without any kind of hero buffing them. So, like, while they have more troops than we do, kind of, they're still way, way weaker than we are. So, we should be able to annihilate them pretty darn easily. Because 30 attacking 20 should have been my death, right? And it wasn't, so... Take from that what you will. Alright, I suppose we'll just defend. We'll wait it out here. Let them come to us and play. Aw, that was actually really more painful than I was anticipating. Didn't think he could make it that far. Kind of impressed. Alright, he dead. This guy's dead too. Again, it doesn't matter. Like, I'm not trying to conserve any of my units at this point. Alright. So, I'm wondering what the final nail in the coffin should be here. Let's just hit him with a bolt of doom, and then, like this. It's gonna hurt a little, but again, who cares? Yeah. See, we lost, what? 57 guys, and meh. Meh. Hey, we even gained a level. Congratulations, you captured Sandflash and are victorious. Sweet. So we are now on episode 25 moving forward, ladies and gentlemen. And it is going to be glorious. So what we're going to do now is we're going to hop in. We're going to start playing some HOMM 3 HD, Heroes of Might Magic 3 HD. And we'll play through one of the campaign maps on that. We're actually going to be starting up a new campaign. I'm not sure which one, but we will be starting a new campaign. We'll play through one of the maps and we'll return here. We'll play Slash and Burn. After Slash and Burn is done and over with, then we are going to go hop into HOMM 6. And we may be on the final map of the Necropolis first campaign. If that's the case, HOMM 6's campaign maps are actually quite long. So we may go only a bit into it before we return. But we're going to keep bouncing around, guys and gals. Anyway, that's it for this episode. If you guys want to go ahead and get a sneak peek, you can pause and read all this stuff. But I'll be reading it in the next episode. Until the very next episode, my name is Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you so much for stopping by the Freak Show. And I will see you later.